Hi everyone, and this is the last episode for our lecture series on research ethics. The focus of this episode will be on the guidelines that we follow in the Ateneo. So, how do we apply or how do we adhere to the ethical standards in research as an Ateneo community? So, what is our ethical standard in conducting research? So, let me now present to you the 4 ethical research principles of the Ateneo. So this is part of our code of ethics in research. So the first one, we call it integrity and honesty. The second one, justice and fairness. The third one, safety and beneficence. And the fourth one, we have respect for human rights and dignity. I hope that you have downloaded the file that I have uploaded in the Google Classroom, so that you will get the rationale behind these 4 bioethical principles, but you can see now the similarities of the 4 bioethical principles to the Ateneo ethical research principles. So let's start with the first one. And we begin with the first ethical research principle in Ateneo. We have integrity and honesty. Now, I will be reading the descriptors because most of them, they are self-explanatory, and if you have the file, then you can just browse the file so that you can look at the details. So let me just walk you through the different descriptors under the first principle. We have competence in the conduct of research, accuracy of research data and reports, acknowledgement of sources of data, information, or other contribution to the research, openness and responsibility in the conduct and presentation of research. And last one, we have safeguarding the integrity of the profession. The second principle we have, justice and fairness. Now, the descriptors under justice and fairness, we have extension of due regard and collegiality towards fellow researchers. We also have credit of others' contribution, resources, and materials utilized in research. And the third one, recognition of intellectual property rights. So, for instance, copyright or patents. So, if you will be using secondary data sources, make sure that you acknowledge them and you ask for permission. So, not just getting all this data, even though they're available online, you still need to ask for permission. Then, the third one, we have safety and beneficence. So, the descriptors under this principle, you have responsible dissemination of scientific knowledge to the public. The second one, safe and responsible conduct of research. And the third one, promotion of interests of the community. So, most especially a preferential option for the poor and the oppressed, because that's the value that we uphold as an institution. And the last one, you have human rights and dignity. Extension of equal treatment and respect towards research participants and consumers. Humane and respectful treatment of human participants in research. And guarding participants' confidentiality and autonomy rights. And all these things must be observed and must be prioritized before you conduct your research work. Now, remember all these 4 ethical research principles: integrity and honesty, justice and fairness, safety and beneficence, and of course, respect for human rights and dignity. In the Loyola schools, in the college, all research endeavors, all research work of students, those who are undergoing thesis, and even in the grad school level, they are required to apply for research ethics clearance. So prior to conducting your research work, the Office of the University Research Ethics will check on the things that you will be conducting in terms of your, the methods. So they should be ethically sound, that you will not cause harm to your participants. So before they give you the clearance, the go signal for you to conduct your work. That's how strict we are in terms of our standards. So do remember all these 4, and I'm also expecting that you will live out these principles in your research work.